Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your Astrology for Growth reading for the month of January. I'm so glad that you're here. We are going to look at the themes that you will be working on and experiencing this month, as well as any other messages or material that you need for your growth. While I am getting the decks ready, excuse me, I'd love to invite you to check out the description below. It's got links to the extended readings as well as other services that you might be interested in. So, without further ado, it's always a funny thing to say. You know, we know what that means, but it's such an old-fashioned thing to say. Without further ado. Okay, theme message for Pisces. Okay, we have two cards that are sticking together. Keep your dreams alive and be true to your heart. Yeah, I don't know if I need to say anything else, Pisces. Wow, these cards are so fascinating. We've got a lot of crystals. She's holding a crystal that's opening up, and then we've got this crystal that's being kind of incubated here. So, you know, if you're losing heart, if you're losing trust, or you're losing kind of willpower to keep moving forward with your dreams, to keep moving forward with what's important to you, Pisces, now is the time to really buckle down and go for it. Crystals are interesting to me. I love crystals, and I think it's important that we work with them and understand how we work with them, because they are amplifiers. They don't create things for us. So, you know, if you have a citrine stone because you think it's going to bring you money, think again. It only amplifies your positive vibrations about money. So the more positive your vibrations, the more that citrine will work for you. But you are the source of the power. Crystals are only amplifiers. So if you've been finding yourself wishing or hoping that it would come in, that your dream would come to fruition, or that your dream would come into manifestation, that's not a strong enough vibration. Wishing and hoping actually pushes the dream away, because you're already you're recognizing that it's not here, and it's that recognition that it's not here that causes that desire to say, well, I wish it was here. But you see, it's coming from that seed of lack. So what's being amplified is lack. And, you know, I talk a lot about this on the channel. It's all about where we are. If you're connected to that place of, yes, my dream can come true, yes, my dream will come true as long as I do the right things, then that's positive, right? If it's, I wish my dream could come true, I hope it's going to come true, that's actually negative. I want to just check the book on these, since this is a new deck, and just make sure that that I'm covering all the angles for you. So card 25 and 26. Come on. All right. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. You need to be more focused on the practical side of things. Begin taking steps that will bring your dreams alive. Being true to your heart. Okay, difficult decisions to be made that are not necessarily about love. Consciously be aware of what interests you. Trust yourself. Be true to your intuition. So we've kind of got two things going on. You know that this dream needs to be kept alive. You know that this dream needs to be honored, but there needs to be some practical steps taken to get there. And there needs to be some practical steps that show the universe that you are serious about wanting it. All right. And at the same time, you need to make sure that you're following your own rhythm and your own guidance about it. Right? So if someone says, well, that's impossible, you don't need to listen to them. Or if someone says to you, well, I think you should do this, this, and this, and your gut says, well, I like this, but not those, then just stick with that. Okay? Let's see what else. What else can Pisces do? I'm also getting that this is about long-term concerted effort. So Pisces, it sounds to me like you're trying to bring in this big dream or this big enterprise. And it is going to be kind of a long haul, a long commitment kind of thing. And so this is about knowing what you're stepping into and knowing that you have to do it. Sometimes we don't want to do the things that aren't fun, but sometimes you have to do that to get your dream. All right. When this comes up in readings with clients, I like to talk about the DMV. Nobody really likes going there, but we have to go there if we want the freedom to explore, if we want the freedom to have adventures in our cars or the convenience of going to the grocery store. You have to go to the DMV. So that's an example of something that's not fun to do, but ultimately supports a dream. Not that everyone dreams about going to the grocery store. I guess that's just me. All right. So what other advice do we have for Pisces? Oh, that card flew out. 5 of Earth. Okay. The middle 4. High Priestess. There's your intuition again. 2 of Water. Another. Okay, so we're looking at 2s. Magician. And 4 of Air. Okay, so this looks like this is a relationship kind of a dream. Okay, now I want to look at Be True to Your Heart again. Just give me a second here. Difficult decisions to be made that are not necessarily about love. Okay. Because we've got a little bit of that going on with the Magician into the 2 of Cups and the High Priestess on the other side. All right, so there's a faction, a male faction that seems to be a male energy that is pushing a relationship or a union forward. The High Priestess on the other side is not wanting to step into it. So you could see this playing out in a couple different ways within yourself, where you have your intellect or your masculine side saying, yes, let's do this, let's go into this relationship. And the High Priestess, the feminine side of you saying, I'm not sure, I think we need to wait. Or you may be one side or the other. You may be that masculine energy, or you may be that more feminine energy. They're trying to come together in union, but not happening, right? 5 of Earth. And they're feeling more cut off from each other than they are combined. And the reason for this, this is interesting. This reminds me sometimes of people that say, I want a relationship, I want a relationship, I want one, I want one, I want one. I really want to be in one. And then when the relationship choices are in front of them, they suddenly pull back and they say, maybe I don't really want one. And then those choices go away. We've lost the opportunity, and they're back to saying, yeah, I want it, I want it, I want it. So there's a push and pull because these energies are trying to come together. These ones are pulling back, the 4 of Air and the High Priestess. So the problem right now is we've got a conflict between the earthly reality and the idea of what you want. Okay? So the idea of what you want is seeming more attractive than what the earthly possibilities are, but we're missing that earth component. We're missing those practical questions of how does this look like? What does this look like? Give me some more help here with explaining this 5 of Earth, please. So I'll use the relationship example again. It's not just like I want to be in a relationship. It's, well, okay, how much time am I willing to give to this relationship? With everything else I have going on in my life, my self-care, how much time do I have to give? All right, what kind of dates are we looking at? It's deeper than that. There's a deeper energy there, so bear with me here. Knight of Air Seven of Water, Four of Water. We're getting distracted. Yeah, the realm of ideals and the realm of thoughts are distracting us to the point where we are... So it's kind of like this, Pisces, the harsh reality of the way things are, you know, that's making this dream less attractive, and it's making you less wanting it. All right, so I'll choose a different example. Let's say, oh, I really want a dog. I'm really excited about getting a dog. And then you kind of learn that, well, this means I have to take it outside 3 times a day, 5 times a day, and I have to take it on walks. And, oh, the vet's going to cost this much, and it's going to mean this, and I won't have freedom, and I won't be able to stay out as late. You start to go through all of these practicalities, and suddenly you don't really want a dog anymore. You don't really want whatever it is that you thought you want, but you've lost sight of the fact that why you wanted the dog in the first place. This is where we get back to keep the dreams alive. Most of the time we want a dog because we want the companionship, or we want to experience the love of another creature. And we want that experience of loving and caregiving and receiving that unconditional love back. That's the joy. And so you're letting the practicalities or the realities of the situation talk you out of what you truly want. So where we're going to leave this, and I will keep drawing cards and I will keep pulling messages for you in the extended, but if we go back to where we started this reading about keep your dreams alive, keep your dream alive, stay connected to the essence of what you want rather than worrying about the little things to get there. You're going to have to do some things that aren't always going to feel good, but they're necessary. Again, that DMV or going to the vet or buying pet food, it's not fun to do, but we have to do it in order to support that dream. And when you support that dream, you are being true to your heart, because whatever it is that your heart desires, it's something that your soul envisions is going to bring more light and love and beauty into the world. And that's why you're desiring it in the first place. Okay, so there's a bigger reason why you're wanting it. So don't let these little things get in your way. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to keep drawing cards for you. As I said, I think we're going to draw another one out of this deck because I'm really curious. I feel like there's another message in there. If you'd like to follow me over, you're more than welcome to. Link is in the description below. Just click on the first one you see and it'll take you right over. Otherwise, I will look forward to seeing you soon in another reading. Thank you so much for joining me today.